It's just different.
Yeah. Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame dudes. They just be running their mouth, nigga. Had me call a Brook and Rumble. Had them grimy niggas run up in your house, nigga. Cannon all up in your mouth. Ugh. Rick James on your couch. Whoa. Cheddar bang with the cloud. Oh, Barry Blue with the account. Oh, only losers talking down, but looking up to me when I come around. That's why I got the crown. These dudes ain't ill rapping, they frail, nigga. That shit I can't feel, lacking the skill. I'm sleeping on rappers like Bill after the pill, yeah. Fuck is on your mind, boy. Came back to put you niggas back in line, boy. Get a good looking niggas on your side, boy. Oh, bitch, niggas, whole click a bunch of tomboys. God, Staten Island, yeah, it's mine, boy. I ain't trying, I just do it on the side, swear to God. How y'all in the booth all day and still playing catch up? You ain't even got a job. Defeat these niggas in my leisure. Beastin', rest in peace when I'm on that feature. Beastin', he's rapping, the Mac, I let feed him. Niggas G'ing him if they saying they seeing him. See me and my niggas one of a kind. Probably why everybody be so mad at us all the time. I ain't aiming at nothing, I'm just detonating the bomb. It's a brand new line since we messing with niggas' minds.
Fuck around and have a Billy in a Pico. Just a Rigo for a grip. Leave a nigga stitch on the lead low. To me, you niggas is fruit of the loom. They keep it brief though. We on leave a nigga reformed. I ain't meek though. See all of my niggas riding in the streets though. None of us ain't doing Willie. Start up on you like a hilly. I'm up in the semi, no bluff. It'll lift a nigga up. Try to tell the niggas that I be the one with the wave. Got a little shorty with the pose. In the stage, all my niggas black and with the white. A bunch of renegades. You ain't with the action on my life. You niggas just a rage. You ain't gotta act them with the shits, nigga. Messing with the flow, cause about how I flip, niggas. Stepping up the medication, get a dish, nigga. Barry with the bat, just hit me when you need a hit, nigga. Known fact, I'ma knock it out the park. CBS is lighting up the dark, you don't wanna see the spark. Pop a nigga, let us see the twirl. You can have the Allen, nigga, I'ma need the word. Known fact, I'ma knock it out the park. CBS is lighting up the dark, you don't wanna see the spark. Still gon' do it, give a fuck about who do it first. You can have the Allen, I'ma need the universe.
I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. I create the way. These niggas riding around it. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm stuck in my ways. Paper is all we about, nigga. All that beefing for the lame.
Boom shakalaka, we live. You already know the vibes is Who Run the City, Tea Time, and Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Net vlog. The longest name in show business.
I appreciate you. Yeah, that's all at one time, like
a Pimp Named Slipback. You gotta say the whole thing every time.
Yeah. I'll tell you, me and my guy JB, I'll be honest with you, that's how I really created it. We was being funny doing that, you know what I'm saying? I was just saying that's what it is, but he was like, nah, you gotta say it like that, and we just thought it was funny, so I stayed with it. Shout out to Dave, man. Shout out to all the Nets fans.
That's how the best shit happened. You feel me? Let's
yeah.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the chat, the people here. My guy JJ Jackson, the first fan, Team Nixon-ish, first in the building. You feel me? First in the building. My guy Kev on the YouTube check-in. JJ Jackson with a YouTube like as well. I see y'all. I appreciate you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So we're here. Another week.
Yeah, man. Yo, I love
We're
it,
over a
man.
year. We're over a year, man.
Yeah, yo, man.
Now.
It's flowing, man. It's flowing like a river. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi, Euphrates, whatever, however you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to slow it down to just smell the flowers of it. You know what I mean? It been great working with you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Likewise.
Yeah, even just everything, I could. It'll take a long time to, you know what I'm saying, go through the whole thing, but you know what I'm saying, for real, like 52 weeks is 52 weeks, bro. Like that's a whole year. Like, and I don't no sweat off my back. Like, you know what I'm saying? We both, I feel like, motivated for one.
I missed some weeks, but Who Run the City has been here all 52 weeks. You feel me?
Man.
There was no breaks on the Who Run the City podcast.
Yeah.
Even if I couldn't make it, show still went on. And shout out to us for that. Shout out to Jeff for stepping in.
Yeah.
I mean, when I needed him.
That was hard to do. That wasn't easy. I'm gonna tell you that.
Shout out to my guy Kev, Team Nixon-ish all day. All right, so let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. I don't know where you want to start. I mean, you usually
start. Let's call it what it is. We lost last night, a game we were supposed to win. We not winning right now, and y'all lost. Y'all out of the playoffs, man. Let's get to it. I'm mad. I've been having rants. I've been having like I ain't just nothing nice to talk about. I'm vexed. I'm like, what? Like, nah, we could have won. And my thing is, and now I understand that we got to play versus the refs. I think it's crazy. When I look at all right, so we ain't got to debate that. Just look at the stats and tell a different story. If we at home team and our superstar only get 3 free throws and they superstar get 19 free throws, I mean, like where these refs, like what's mad? What happened with these refs? What's going on with these refs? Who are these refs? Where they get these refs? Do these refs go to anything in Brooklyn? Like where do they live at? Like why are they doing this? How could you give another team twice as much more free throws than us when we are playing physical because they're playing physical? Milwaukee is a physical team, and Steve Nash has the tendency to go with the flow instead of pushing the flow. You feel what I'm saying? And this is what I mean when it comes down to the Brooklyn Nets and the refs. I don't understand how there's space for KD to only get 3 free throws when they double teaming him. You trying to tell me just off the pass of him being double teamed, none of them players, 4 hands is around him, and none of them hands is hitting him. He only get 3 free throws, and Giannis get 19. All he doing is being physical, but we playing physical because he physical. And the only significance I'm saying this is because this is the first year that the pressure is supposed to be on the refs to make the offensive player be accountable for trying to draw the foul. And that is all Giannis do. So he eliminated the whole new rule that was supposed to be implemented for the offensive players with his style of play. So I don't like it. So yeah, man, I'm vexed, man. And I ain't talking about the whole season. I'm talking about last night game and players that get most of their points off of free throws. Like, that's crazy, bro. I ain't saying got most of his points off free throws, but trust me, they have the freedom. You get to control a tempo because you feel like you could attack the basket, either score or go to the free throw line. All right, nice. But Pete, you gonna remember this content. You could either attack the basket, go to the free throw line, which is funny, but you could attack the basket or either go to the free throw line. You're going to have space to make the 3. Like, they trying to make it seem like he was knocking down mad threes. He hit 1 3-pointer. He hit 1 for 4. We played good defense on him. Nick Clax did his thing. He got a lot of criticism about how he not a good defender, but he did well. And they made it seem like every time that Giannis attacked Claxton that he drew the foul. And that's not fair when the rule is supposed to be different for the offensive player. I don't like that. And at the end of it, so I can land this plane, the new rule says the offensive player is unfair by trying to draw the foul. That is Giannis' game. That's what he did last night, and the refs don't apply that rule to him for whatever reason, because he got corny jokes. He was on the post-game interview talking about, oh, it was a corny joke. I forgot the corny joke. The joke was, I don't want to hear his jokes. I don't want to see him go to the free throw line. Everything about Giannis makes me mad. He's not better than KD. He just draw more fouls than KD. That's the only stat that's better when it comes down to KD. In the field, KD is better in the field. Giannis ain't better in the field. He ain't better in the field.
Oh, are you done?
Nah, man. I mean, all right, go ahead. You know what I'm saying, man.
Are you? Look, that's a fact. And watch this, Jimmy. As soon as I start talking, he gonna cut me off.
Nah, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Leo, go throw that in garbage. Oh, there's no garbage. Put it in that bag right there on the table. Put that in that bag. Yeah. So boom. The reason why Giannis gets fouls and KD doesn't get as many fouls is because Giannis attacks the basket. KD does not. That's not his game. KD's game is more finesse, shooting mid-range jump shots, three-pointers, and then occasionally he'll go to the basket. But Giannis' whole game is getting to the cup. You feel me? And so that's why he gets more foul calls, because he's more aggressive. And for the history of the NBA, the refs award aggressiveness. If you're aggressive and going to the basket, they reward that more times than not.
What about the new rule?
Okay. No, not now. You gotta wait. The new rule is for how Trae Young and James Harden draw fouls, hooking arms, throwing their body backwards into players, kicking their legs out. That's what the new rule is for. Not for somebody attacking the basket and then dunking on somebody. That's not what the rule is for. The rule is for when Trae Young get in the lane and he has a defender trailing him and he stops and throw his body backwards into the defender. That's what the rule is for. The rule is for James Harden driving to the lane and hooking somebody's arm and throwing his head back to draw the foul. That's what the rule is for. The rule is for players who, shoot their jump shots, get a pump fake, and throw their body to the side to try to catch the foul. That's what the rule is for. And also the lays kicks on jump shots. You feel me? That's what the rule is for. Giannis,
all right, that being
Giannis attacks the basket. I understand why you in your feelings, because Giannis absolutely owns the Brooklyn Nets. They should call the Barclays the Giannis Antetokounmpo Center, because he owns that place. He owns it. He owns it. Kick you out of the playoffs, whip your ass on the regular. Giannis owns the rest bucket. It's the Giannis Antetokounmpo Center.
He's the best favorite.
Call it from now. We're just gonna call it now the Giannis Antetokounmpo Center. You feel me? AKA the Rust Bucket, AKA the Chum Bucket. But right now it's the Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Dr. Barry.
Right now it's the Giannis Antetokounmpo Center. He kicking your ass on a regular.
Yeah. Shout out to Barry. Next word.
So you sit here, all right? That's nice, but it's Giannis Antetokounmpo world when he go to the Barclays.
Listen,
but back to what I was saying. Back to what I was saying. So boom, you sat here with this whole long soliloquy, complaining and crying. That is always every time y'all lose, it's always the referees. It's ridiculous, bro.
Okay,
you gotta find a new excuse, bro. Because not every time a team beats you, the refs is trying to.
They won by a free throw point.
Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. And guess what? It was a foul. Nick Claxton fouled Giannis. He raked him across his arms while he was going to the basket. Look.
That's a basket. No. Those are not basketball moves. He's attacking with his arms and elbows. This Euro step.
Holding your arms in front of you. Holding your arms in front of you is a basketball move.
Bro, no, but what I'm saying is...
Look. You talk for 6 minutes. I'm still not done. Here you go complaining and crying, son. Every time y'all lose, no matter who y'all lose to, y'all end up complaining about the refs. Get over it. Y'all lose games. Your team is not as good as you thought your team was. It's evident because y'all losing. You feel me? But every time y'all lose, it's the refs. The refs don't like us. The refs don't like us. Giannis is getting too many fouls. The refs don't like us. Bro, all this whining, bro. All this whining. Do you need a bib and a bobo? All this whining. Take your losses like a man, bro. This is unbecoming. It's unbecoming. I had to sit here for 6 minutes and listen to you cry about the referees.
I hold my chin high. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
I understand you salty that you tied for 10th place. I understand, bro. But crying about the referees.
Bro, y'all Himalayan salty. Y'all not even in the playoffs.
Oh, I'm not salty at all. I came to grips with what happened to my team. You still in denial. You feel me?
we got an opportunity to win it the same way we would if we was in second seed. Well, we in a play-in, so it ain't the same thing. But we still got an opportunity to win it. So our problems ain't the same. We got different kind of problems. You know what I'm saying? when we go to the barbecue this summer, you know what I mean, it's going to be different conversations. Now, I mean, the Knicks fans is going to be talking about how, you know, where they were watching the playoffs and where were they enjoying it while other teams were in the playoffs. That's going to be how y'all story.
Do you realize that the play-in is not the playoffs, right? You still have to make the playoffs from the play-in, right? And it's in a position that y'all in right now, the spot y'all in right now, it's a win or go home situation.
Not the same
so if y'all stay in a 10th place, right? I mean a 9th place or 10 because y'all tied for 10. You feel me? Oh no, y'all half a game ahead of the Hawks, half a game. So if y'all stay in 9 and y'all lose, y'all don't make the playoffs. You understand this, right? And even if y'all win, and even if y'all win, y'all have to win again to make the playoffs. You understand that, right? Y'all are not in the playoffs. So don't talk to me about playoffs until you actually make the playoffs. Y'all not in the playoffs right now.
Well, let's talk about daddies, right? Y'all want to say that Giannis is somebody? No, he ain't our daddy, man. Don't ever in your Knicks fan life think that Giannis did any kind of daddy.
Home, and he won. Listen, he's winning the season series this season against
is better in the field. I said that, and at the end of the day, they got reps coming out, even apologizing, saying, yo, we got that call wrong, which I'll get into later. But when it come down to in the field, KD's the better player. They try to make it seem like he didn't do nothing. He didn't get to the free throw line as much as Giannis. If Giannis, and I'm not saying that Giannis don't deserve to go to the free throw line at all. I'm saying that even with the elegance of KD game, he's a IQ player. He's drawing fouls because they can't guard him. Like, and my thing is, far as a foul and what's considered why he should get fouled, if you hit a player on a wrist, like that's a foul. You hit, like, that's a shooter. And if you hit him on the wrist, you alter the whole shot by doing that. So if you don't call that when that happens to Kevin Durant, then a lot of the fouls that he don't get.
They don't call that foul on a lot of jump shooters. That's not just Kevin Durant. They rarely call that foul. Rarely. I see guys high five guys all the time, and they rarely call that foul. That's not just specifically towards Kevin Durant. The refs usually don't call that foul.
Bro, what I will say is this. When it come down to KD in the field, he get a lot of his points because of the field goals, not the free throws. You know, some on a more superstar side, in my opinion. You know, I see a lot of superstar stats, and these guys, they get to the free throw line like you see like last night. You know what I mean? And again, I'm not trying to complain, but Durant more so was saying that when you got the disparity in the free throws, you control the tempo of the game because you have more freedom to do whatever on the offense. Because if you're confident knowing that, you know, you're going to get the call, you're going to always attack the basket, which is then the defense is going to sag off. And then, you know, that opens the 3-point line. And when you look at that stat, we even outplayed them there. You feel me? The only place that we did not outplay them is the free throw line, and they won the game with 2 free throws at the end of the game. And I'm not complaining, bro. This is how I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Boy, yeah, funny, man.
JJ, that's hilarious. Yeah, man. Listen, again.
That's fine. It'll breezy the rain. Shout to KD. Shout to KD.
It's definitely, the disparity is definitely in the fact that the 2 of your best players try to avoid contact with their style of play, you know, and like even Kyrie Irving, he attacks the basket, but his game is to avoid contact. When he get to the hoop, he's trying to get around the contact instead of going through it. You feel me? That's why he don't go to the line as much, and he finishes with the best of them. You feel me? So that's why he don't go to the line as much.
But he do. But again, he's another.
I'm saying as much as like a Giannis or Embiid. Yeah, these guys search out contact. That's the difference. You feel me?
Nah, but hold on. But what I'm saying is, I think IQ wise, watching the game, I see them. You know what I mean? Players, they get physical with KD and Kyrie. So I feel like for even Kyrie, he had 3 free throws last night too. Excuse me, like. I just don't see how he only got 3 free throws. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my thing is, the tempo of the game is to draw the foul, to control the tempo. Like that's the significance of going to the free throw line. Now you control the tempo of the offense, how the game, the pace. You know how they say the pace of the game? Like that's how you control the pace. You get like one quarter, and this is all stats. They had us in foul trouble. It was like 8 minutes left in the quarter. I'm like, what? How the 8 minutes left in the quarter and we already got 5 fouls? Like, again, this is how you control the pace of the game. They have more flexibility. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, again, like, y'all could call it a rant, but this is me just looking at the game like a fanalist. Feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm watching it as a fan, but I'm like, nah, how you call that? Like, how he call that? They a physical team. Y'all expect us to be physical with a physical team? Let us play.
I mean, what happened? I didn't say anything to you. Yeah. So listen, man. Every team could talk about how they call calls. I do that on the regular as well. I'll be sitting there watching the game and be like, "Oh, that wasn't no foul." But I never get up here really and complain about fouls. You feel me? Like I never really complain about the refs. I don't never use that as an excuse. The only one time I talked about it was when Embiid shot 28 field goals in a game. That shit is outrageous. You feel me?
Like
that shit is outrageous.
How many?
28 against the Knicks. He shot 28 in a game. That's outrageous.
Exactly. So why? That's why I'm here. I'm complaining because Giannis shot 29 free throws, bro.
He shot 29. I thought you said he shot 19.
Hold on, let me check, man. It felt like 29. I'm saying, like it was crazy, man. Like this is why I don't understand.
He shot 19, bro. So,
bro, yeah. Nah, I'm gonna double check right now, bro.
But yeah, we all sit there and complain about foul calls and shit like that, right?
Nah, 21.
So, he shot 21. That's a lot.
Holiday shot 18. Like what? Hold on. No, 19. Oh, that's what it goes. My fault.
I'm gonna take myself a screen real quick. I gotta do something dad duty real quick.
Yeah. All right, well, until tea time get back, you know what I'm saying? I'm just go through the stats. And again, man, I'm not salty, you know what I'm saying? I just call it, I mean, listen, 19 free throws, you know what I mean? Middleton has 6. Holiday has 6. Like, okay. All right. So these guys is, you know what I'm saying? They superstars or whatever, right? You know what I mean? So you get them that. But nah, Middleton got more free throws and Holiday got more free throws than KD and Kyrie. Nah, I ain't jacking that. Giannis got 19. He got more than Kyrie and KD at the same time. I'm not jacking that, man. The refs are in control of tempo of the game. I'm going to just leave off saying that. We're going to get into something else. You know what I'm saying? The refs are in control of tempo of the game. I want to see the tempo be and the pace be controlled by what's happening in the field. Like, if you could just go down the floor and just draw a foul or whatever, then this unfair. You know what I'm saying? So, I think the best thing that the Brooklyn Nets could do is look at what we did last night and feed off a lot of that stuff, because I think Middleton was outplayed by Bruce Brown. If you like something, hit that like button. I think Middleton was outplayed by Bruce Brown, and I was surprised because when you think about it, Bruce Brown is not supposed to win that matchup. He had 23, 3 assists, 5 boards, 8 for 17, 3 blocks. Y'all remember those blocks that Bruce Brown had? Trust me when I tell you, he had 1 steal, 3 for 5 for 3. They say he working with Kyle Korver. They say that he working with Kyle Korver as a shooting coach. You understand what I'm saying? So, listen, man, he had 4 free throws. You feel what I mean? Like, bro, 4 for 4 at the free throw line. So he knocking down free throws. And remember that hard foul, and he still knocked down those free throws. I seen a lot of pluses we need to go with when it comes down to the playoffs. I said it last night on my vlog. Nick Clax and Bruce Brown is ready for the playoffs. The play-in or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever game is next. You know what I'm saying? The next game. You know what I mean? Middleton had 30 minutes, 16 points, 4 assists, 9 boards, 4 for 12. 4 for 12. Why was he 4 for 12? He was 4 for 12 because of Bruce Brown defense. Stop playing with me. Bruce Brown outplayed Middleton. And when it comes down to the playoffs, he's going to be ready. He's going to be ready. And I think we win that matchup. And that's what I want to get into, transition into, you know what I mean, to the next convo. You feel me? I feel like the best thing we could do is know that we win a lot of matchups no matter our next game. And if we go into the, you know what I mean, confident, you know what I mean? Long as we confident, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying, we good money. That's how I look at it. Because look, if Bruce Brown and Nick Clax is on the floor at the same time, that's our best defense. If Kessler ain't coming to playoffs, let him play up until we go to the play-in. Kessler is one of the best perimeter defenders that we got. Stop playing, man. Kessler, Edwards, Nick Claxton, Bruce Brown are one of the 3 of the best defenders that we got. We need to play them. And also, we need to put us in a situation where we play above the 3-point line. Everybody want to get hyped like, oh yeah, if Ben Simmons come, like, yeah, they're good. Like, let him show up and let him do what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, Curry and Drummond, they've been here for a minute putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some of that. Like, you know, I'm hyped, but yeah, show me something, because Curry, since he got here, he proved that he was worth that trade. Curry is a better point guard than James Harden, man. Stop playing with me. Philly ain't no threat. And any team that we play in the playoffs, in the play-in, ain't like they a threat. Yeah, of course, because they playing well, but they ain't no threat. Like, we supposed to be scared. Like, we probably got the upper hand, and that's because of how well Bruce Brown was playing. Nobody thought he was going to develop a jump shot. He was
Y'all need to fear the deer. Y'all should be feared. Y'all need to fear the deer. They've been smacking y'all all season. They kicked you out of the playoffs last year. Y'all should absolutely be afraid of the Milwaukee Bucks. What are you talking about? We're not afraid of them.
The refs is playing us tougher than the teams, man.
Bruh,
we outplaying the teams. We got to outplay the teams and the refs.
Look,
you know what I'm saying? If they going to be on it like that.
You go with your excuses, bro. Excuses.
Man.
You could
talk to me.
Talk to me excuses, man. Like, it's sad. It's sad to see a person who's actively having 2 of the top 10 players in the NBA on his team sit here and use the ref for excuses for losses. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You feel me? And it's sad.
I don't call it excuses, man. But again, like, I want a whole long soliloquy while you was going talking about the book. Now you back. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, I'm here to hear your pain, not to say I'm not going to enjoy it.
It ain't no pain. It ain't no pain, Playboy. See, unlike
you be 3 to 5. It ain't no pain. You just take that.
No, it's no pain. I see you going through pain. I saw you. It was $1 bet. It ain't nothing crazy. I see you in more pain than me. You supposed to be number 1. You supposed to be number 1, and now you a half a game away from number 10. Hey,
yeah. But I feel like, and I work through it. I get through it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't ignore my pain and act like it don't hurt. But maybe because you used to not going to the playoffs, because y'all only made the playoffs last year, but before that, you ain't making it 8 seasons.
Ain't no pain, because I love the I have a enjoyment for the future. I'm looking forward to the future of my team. You feel me? That's why it ain't no pain. You feel me? It's like, okay, we had a bad year. Next year it's gonna be a better year. You feel me? And that's what. Yeah, that's the most random profile ever Facebook user. That's hilarious.
Your whole soliloquy sounds soft. Like, that sounds soft.
First of all, it wasn't even a soliloquy, because I just started talking. You feel me?
Okay.
Like, yeah, okay. Like, so so it ain't a soliloquy, because it's gonna be nothing but straight truth and facts with no excuses and emotions and whining. So yeah, so boom.
Let's hear it.
You know, it was a bad year. You feel me? It was a bad year. You know, our new additions didn't play up to the expectations of what we thought they would.
Told you so.
I ain't know Kemba, and I told you the Nets wasn't going to be that great, and they kind of trashed without KD, and that's a fact. Without KD, your team is boo-boo. You feel me? And that's facts. You feel me? And you got a 12-game losing streak to attest to that. You feel me? So, boom. Back to what I was saying. It was back to what I was saying. You know, the Kemba project didn't work out. You know, Coach Tommy T's failure to adjust earlier in the season is kind of what sank this ship. If you see when he played the kids, the difference that the team played with when he started playing IQ more and trusting him to run the point, playing Alec Burke less as a point guard and letting RJ Barrett help take care of the starting point guard roles alongside Burks. That was the difference. Playing Jericho Sims more, playing Obi more minutes, and playing Julius Randle less minutes.
Your coach is soft, man. Your coach is soft.
Bro, chill out. Chill out, bro. Look. Chill out. You talk mad long. You feel me? Chill out. So, you know, so boom. But I will say this about Coach Tommy T, even though when he started playing the kids, you know, it was a slim to none chance to us getting into the playing spot, but he had those guys playing at high energy. You feel me? Like he had those guys ready to play. And we went on a 4-game winning streak because of it. You know, these young guys could have came out and packed it up and just went through the motions, but nah, they came out and played hard. You feel me? And that's a credit to the coaching staff. And you already know I was on the fire Coach Tommy T train. I'm still kind of on it, but if he keep on playing the kids the way he's been playing them and mix up his rotations the way he's been doing over the last few games, I'm gonna have to, you know, deboard that train. Yeah, but other than that, bro, like ain't no pain here. I just understand it is what it is, and you know,
it is what it is.
A lot of things could have, you know, because look, I don't got excuses like you. We play bad. I mean, I could find some excuses. You feel me? But I choose not to. I choose to take I take my losses like a man. I don't make excuses. I don't blame the refs.
I want you to say I was right. Say, yo, Big Fan Breezy, you was right.
You wasn't right about nothing.
I wasn't right about nothing. Say, yo, those they did not compliment. Now, regardless.
So here's the problem. One, we thought we was getting a point guard with Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier, when he plays with a point guard, he's way better. That's where you get 8. Like the whole scheme, how they ran Evan Fournier this year was wrong. Evan Fournier, watching him play in Orlando, he came off a lot of off the ball screens and catch and shoot situations. When he was a Knick, especially, you know, with us not having, like, Kemba's not playing well and Alec Burke taking over the point guard role, he had to end up trying to create a lot of offense on his own, which is something that he should not be doing. He should be playing a lot of off the ball screens, coming off for curls and shit like that. And he wasn't able to do that because we didn't have a point guard to break down the offense. Again, when you see you quickly play point guard, you see Evan Fournier start to have better games. You feel me? You see Evan Fournier having better games. You see Alec Burke, when he played his natural role, starting to have better and more consistent games. And stuff like that. You feel me? Like those are the things that, you know, we want to, that should have been happening earlier in the season. You feel me? You know, I wish Kemba would have worked out, but he didn't. You feel me? Obviously, his legs are shot. You feel me? But
man. I say Big Fan Breezy, you was right.
He wasn't right about anything. He wasn't right about anything.
I see what you. All right.
Wait, if I say you was right, if you first say I was right, that your cheat team is ass without KD.
Hell no. I feel like
I'm absolutely right about that.
No. What I'm saying is what I say is this: when KD wasn't there, I wanted to see leadership with Nash, and I didn't see that. And I'm only saying that to say that same team with a good coach, we could have won some of those games, man. We could have won some of those games because it's not like we was getting blown out and they was running us out the gym. Like we was competing. I think a good coach takes a good team, make a good team a great team. You know what I mean? Follow know what you know. You know what I mean?
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but that didn't happen. And all we could go with is with the evidence that we seen And what we seen was your team being major ass cheeks without Kevin Durant. You feel
Nah,
me?
man, we competed, man.
Competed what? Competed your way to 12 straight losses without KD. What are you talking
I
about?
had a whole healthy
Straight-
roster.
Show-
I told
straight-
you, Derrick
we,
Rose
and we didn't lose. We didn't lose 12 straight. The only reason why y'all ahead of us is because y'all had that stretch where y'all was playing really well when Kevin Durant was healthy in the beginning of the season. Y'all lost 12 straight, bro. Like
Yeah.
without KD, and that's my point. Your team is major ass cheeks without Kevin Durant. You feel
But
me?
what y'all ass cheeks with your whole team healthy?
Our whole team wasn't healthy. So there's
Like,
that.
So,
We've been missing Noel most of the season, and we've been missing Derrick Rose.
lettuce and cheese with burger, please. What do you mean? You get French fry Fournier? He broke the record.
What
but
you mean? What I mean? You said we was healthy all year, and I'm telling you, you're wrong about that.
Nolan's well, even healthy
And
as
he-
a burger.
No, he was up in part. Mitchell Robinson was injured most of the season. The reason why we had the number one defense was largely because of Noel. What are you talking
Y'all
about?
didn't pay that man. Y'all
What are you
gave
talking about,
Y'all gave 77 to Fournier. He didn't want to play for the Knicks after that.
bro?
He
What do
didn't
you?
want his money.
Who are you talking about?
Norland's Noel. Y'all gave
He's hurt.
he
What are you
didn't want to
talking
get no
about?
money because y'all gave French fry Fournier 77 mil.
So here you are making up stuff that's not even facts. You don't even have facts to back that up. You just talking to hear yourself.
He don't
talk.
play with no motivation no more. 'cause
He's
he don't
hurt.
know
What are you
why.
talking about? He's injured. What? That's like saying Joe Harris don't play with motivation. He's injured. What?
Nah. They two different situations.
He's injured.
All right, so I hope he gets healthy. You know what I mean?
He's
All I'm saying,
injured.
he didn't want to play there no more.
again,
That's what I don't think
that
he
is
want to play
cap.
there.
Like that's
Yeah.
cap. You have
The
no evidence to
off-season
back
moves
that.
y'all made,
You have no
Yes,
evidence to back that. You're talking about. You're just talking the talk. There's no evidence to back what you're saying.
The truth is the off-season moves y'all made were bad. That's the truth. They did not compliment.
Okay, but we
What y'all
weren't
were doing.
talking about. You said again. Here you go. Changing the topic. You said that our whole team was healthy, and I said no, because two integral parts of our team been missing
Integral?
most of the season. Yes,
What the hell? He wasn't no integral part.
Okay.
Integral.
you don't
He
listen.
no
Bro.
integral
I swear you only listen to respond, and you don't listen to understand. We were the number one. We were number one defense in the NBA, largely because Noel was the center. He protected the paint. His rim protection was essential for us. Mitchell Robinson was injured most of the last year. So Noel was the center. You feel me? And then another integral part of the team was Derrick Rose. So for you to sit here and say that we've been healthy all season, that's inaccurate. But I don't use that as excuses. You feel me? Somebody else was supposed to step up on the team. Noel go down, somebody else was supposed to step up.
You're not talking about the G League legend, Deuce McBride.
He's been playing more minutes too.
More minutes in the G League than he did with the Westchester Knicks. He got more minutes, more stats with the Westchester Knicks. This is why I say your coach soft. You could defend him, but since Rose went down, he ain't played Deuce. Y'all went bad. And my thing is, why not acknowledge it? Y'all don't care about us. Y'all hope we lose. Like the game that we about to play, since y'all about to lose anyway, y'all should just let us beat y'all and then just go home and you know what I'm saying? Have a smoothie or something. You know what I mean?
Look, you know what's mad funny? You talking about our G League players not getting any burn. What happened to Day'Ron Sharpe? How much burn he getting? He putting up numbers in the G League. He putting up numbers in the G. He putting up numbers in the G League. Why Nash is soft? He not playing Day'Ron Sharpe. He's soft. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't want to say it. You said it.
What you talking about, bro? You feel me? Listen, I agree that you should have got more minutes. You feel me? Absolutely, all day in America. But he's getting minutes now. You feel me? I just want to see his offensive game translate into the NBA. That's the one part of his game that hasn't translated yet. His defense is still very stellar. You know what I mean? But he hasn't translated his offensive game, and that's the part of his game that we waiting on. You know, but I will say this: we do have our point guard of the future in Emmanuel Quickly. I want to see Quickly run point guard for the New York Knicks next season. You feel me? He should be our starting point guard. In the month of March, he averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. 1.1 turnovers a game. I love those numbers. You feel me? I love those numbers. We don't need a point guard to be a world beater. We don't need somebody to drop 20 points a game at the point guard position. We need somebody that could give us those numbers as a point guard. Randall's a 20, 10, and 5 guy himself. RJ Barrett is a 20, 26, and 3 guy. You feel me? What we need is a point guard that could give us 15, 5, and 4. You feel me? And that's a perfect fit to me. If Evan's in the starting lineup, I take a good 15 points from Evan because he started to find his mojo in his new role on the team. Like, because he's used to coming up for screens, he's getting more comfortable creating his own shots and picking his offense when it's available to him. I see you back there. Move, man. Yeah, always want to be.
Yeah, man. I got love for that Nick.
Man. She always want to be in the camera. Oh, yeah, but yeah. Emmanuel Quickly is our point guard of the future in my eyes. You feel me? Like, if I was going into the offseason, I really wouldn't, go all crazy and try to do a whole lot of trades to get a point guard. I'll just start Emmanuel Quickly. We'll get Derrick Rose back next season, and we have Deuce as both of their backups. One thing I would say, I don't think that we need Evan and Alec Burke on the team. I feel like that it creates a log jam, especially if they decide to re-sign Cam Reddish, and we got Quentin Grimes. We got a lot of wing players, a lot of young wing players that gonna need some PT. And I think having Evan and Burks is kind of redundant, even though Burks does a lot more than Evan on the basketball court. It's still kind of redundant. You know what I mean? Like, we don't need 2 veterans at that position. We got all this young talent coming off the bench. But yeah, I think I'm done. Yeah.
No, I just didn't want to cut you off. I add to what you said. First off, I feel like, again, man, that's a decline. I'm saying, for the coach to be the coach of the year last year and then do what he did. And the reason why I was upset is because Nash and Thibodeau differ in being stubborn and being, I don't know, the opposite of stubborn, because Nash, he mixes up the rotation all the time. So my thing is, you stopping. Why you stopping? Keep mixing. You feel what I'm saying? Kessler Edwards can't go to the playoffs. Rest Patty Mills until the playoffs with Kessler Edwards. Simple. Why that's you supposed to know that. I need you to know that. Send Nash a pair of Butters. Send him a pair of Construction Tims. Send him something from Brooklyn, so a bacon, egg, and cheese. Send him something so he could wake up and feel like it's Brooklyn. He got to coach like a Brooklyn coach. Like, how you going to coach like a Brooklyn coach if he ain't got a pair of Butters? Send him a pair of Butters. Why is Kessler not in the game? Why is Cam Thomas not playing? Because Dragic? Nah. I'm not jacking this. Let the veterans do everything because they know more. No, that's not the point. That we, as fans, seen Cam Thomas earn the minutes that I'm mad about. Y'all supposed to play him and Kessler Edwards in the lineup at the same time. And yeah, I'm still mad about Day'Ron Sharpe because James Johnson ain't doing more than what Day'Ron Sharpe could do. And the significance of that is Day'Ron Sharpe won't bring the ball up like a James Johnson, but Day'Ron Sharpe is going to be in the paint playing bully ball. He's the only player that we got that plays bully ball besides Andre Drummond. And that being said, in my opinion, I'm going there. I'm taking it there. You could say I said it because I'm going to say it again. Day'Ron Sharpe is the best player we got in the paint, playing one-on-one with anybody. And that's how I feel. That being said, and that's for the Brooklyn Nets. On the Brooklyn Nets, as far as in the paint offense, Day'Ron Sharpe is the best player we got. For us not to play him is a mistake. Us playing Dragic over Cam Thomas is a mistake. Us playing Patty Mills over Cam Thomas or Kessler Edwards right now is a mistake. Nash need to get it together. You knew what you was doing when you took the keys to the whip. You knew what you was doing when you took the keys to the ship. We need you to not have excuses. So you got me looking out here crazy. I'm on a debate show and I'm mad at you. So listen, Nash, word to my mustache. I need you to control the ship, control the whip. You asked for the keys to this thing. I need you to get us to the chip. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with you, man? We could win some games if Nash step up and stop making the accountability all on the players. Because I've seen good coaches give their team the advantage because of good coaching. And I acknowledge some of the good stuff that he do, but we need more of it. Again, you knew this was a championship contending team because of the players that we acquired it with KD and Kyrie. Forget being a friend, be a coach. I don't care if KD is your friend, your best buddy. He meet you at birthday parties and all that. That's good. That's camaraderie. We want to see it on the floor. I seen you one of the first ones pick KD up off the floor after he missed the 3-point line, missed the 3-pointer. Put us in better situations for us to win games. Not KD being the hero. Hero ball will not win us a championship. Steve Nash. Thank you.
Shout out to my guy Marlon. I don't even gotta say it. I ain't even gotta say it. I let a Brooklyn Net fan tell you.
That's my guy. We do Nets at night. You know what I'm saying? Marlon,
tell you some truth. You feel me?
Yeah,
we tell you some truth. You feel me? Because if I say it, you try to deny it. But
I'm the one telling you this about Day'Ron Sharpe. He averaged 19 and 13 in the G League. I know what it is. I'm the one always campaign. That was my champagne campaign. It was him, DDJ, Kessler, Edwards, and Cam Thomas. And I was trying to see who the best rookie was in that for this season. And Cam Thomas was the first one to get minutes. Then it was DDJ. Then he gave DDJ having minutes. Then he got Kessler, and then he fell in love with Kessler. And then as a late, my thing is why you not loving Kessler no more and giving him Dragic more minutes than Kessler. I don't like it. Nash, you gotta do better. Show more loyalty to the players that earned the minutes, not the players that's your better friend. That's not what Brooklyn coaches do. Brooklyn coaches, they wear Timbs. They wear Timbs to the game, man. Wear some construction Timbs to the game. And when you sit somebody down, you sit them down because you a Brooklyn coach, man.
Steve Nash don't wear Timbs. He wear them shoes that he was dancing in.
Like, that's what he do. I need Steve Nash to toughen up, man. Like, for real.
my boy was auditioning for the Backstreet Boys. You feel me? He was auditioning for the Backstreet Boys in them shoes. You feel me? Because you know I'm out of here at 9:00 for real. I am because I gotta take care of this kid. But but I will say this because I didn't get a chance to address it. You know, I'm about to. You know, I've been in debates with my own Knicks fans. You feel me? Me and Kev and the Knicks fans have been going back and forth over the last few weeks about Julius Randle. You feel me? And you know, everybody been making up narratives. I feel like they've been watching your show because the way they've been making up stuff out of nowhere. I said, they must be watching Big Fan Breezy. Because the way they just pull out this BS out of nowhere with no facts to back it up, it must be Big Fan Breezy. You feel me? They must be watching him on their off time when I'm not on, right? So you know, the narrative that you know the media and Knicks fans is trying to spew is that Julius Randle doesn't want to be a Knick anymore. And I've been trying to tell everybody, I'm like, yo, I keep on saying this, but y'all don't know what's going on in this man's mind. Like, you see what's happening on the court, and it could be happening for a multitude of reasons. Oh, the latest one was that we won a game, and Julius Randle walked off the court and didn't celebrate with anybody. I was like, well, he had a bad shooting night. He was 1 for 9 from the field. There's a few times that he was arguing with the refs. I watched him literally get clotheslined one play and was no call. And maybe he walked away because he didn't want to get another technical and have to pay another fine. And then just walked off the court. But what they don't talk about is the game before when we was in Miami and he was sitting on a bench in a very fly mauve colored short suit. You feel me? And we took the lead in a wane when we extended our lead in the waning moments of the game off a pass from RJ to Taj Gibson and we end up taking a 7-point lead against the number 1 team in the East on their home court. Nobody talked about Julius Randle standing up, flexing and yelling and celebrating for his teammates. You feel me? But then you want to talk about when he walks off the court. Like, you can't pick and choose when you be like, oh, he's jealous of his team. How is he jealous of his team when he was just celebrating for them a game ago?
It's not enough,
You
bro.
feel me? He was celebrating.
He do it, but it's not enough, bro. He don't do it enough.
Bro, what are you talking about? Bro, listen, man. Y'all want him to sit in there with a cheerleader uniform on and doing the can kicks. You feel me? I've seen him celebrate his teammates. You feel me? But the reason why they picked just those clips, it's just those clips, because there's more clips of Julius Randle actually celebrating his team than there are of him. Like, especially when you take these things out of context, right? They got a picture of Julius Randle sitting on the bench. He looked like he's mad about something. There's no context behind that picture. He could have been mad about anything. He could have been mad about a non-foul call. He could have been mad about anything, bro. But they pick and choose, like you, when you want to talk about Julius Randle. So now again, where I was going with this was, so after that, after he walked off the court, they started a rumor saying that he requested a trade after the game. And the whole time, me and Kev was like, wait, from what source? And every source that they put, it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. What source? But they're running with it. Julius Randle don't want to be here. How dare him? Get him the F out of here. I'm like, bro, he didn't say that. So boom, the very next game, they do a post-game interview. What Julius Randle tells, he goes, if you don't hear, pretty much in paraphrasing, it's simply not true. If you don't hear it from my mouth, it's not true. I love New York. I love the city. My family loved the city. I love being a Knick. You feel me? From his mouth. From his mouth. So there should be no other doubt from anybody if Julius Randle want to stay in Knick. It's from his mouth. Like, you believe what your players say in post-game interviews because that's what you talk about. I believe this because I listen to them talk in the way they talk in these interviews.
Yeah, it's true, though. I do.
You feel me?
Shout out to DJ, he was shouting both of us out. He was saying he do listen to the content, and, I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the fans. You know what I mean? We interact. We read the comments and all that, you know what I'm saying? We be trying to keep with you.
Shout out to Jimmy. But so I need everybody to lay that Julius Randle doesn't want to be a Knick. He had an off year, yes.
Nah,
and the sad part about the sad part about it, we talking about this. You know how good you have to be for people to say you having a 20.10 rebound and 5 assists year is an off year. It's a bad.
All right,
year.
so.
Like, you know how good you have to be for that to be a bad year when there's only 2 other people in the NBA that average.
I'll be right back. Keep going. I'll be right back.
You know how good of a basketball player you have to be to average 20, 10, and 5, and then people be like, oh, he's having a horrible year. You feel me? Like, that's how good you have to be, 20, 10, and 5. You feel me? Matthew, that's not necessarily true. You feel me? Because if you follow Julius Randle's career, he improves every year except for his first year as a Knick and this year. But every other year in his career, he has improved in scoring and field goal percentage. You feel me? Every other year. And I think he's been in the league for about 7 years now. So 5 years out of the 7, his numbers have improved year by year. You feel me? So, yes, this is absolutely an off year in the trajectory of Julius Randle's career. But my point is this. You know how good of an NBA player you have to be to have 20, 10, and 5, and people saying you having a horrible year. Listen, man, shout out to you, JJ Jackson, because you definitely jumped in the group text. It was like, yo, I was wrong. I was wrong. You feel me? And I appreciate that. You feel me? But yeah, you have to be a really good player to average 20, 10, and 5, and everybody saying that Facebook used a good evening to you too. That's a wild name. But yeah, You have to be a really good player to average 20, 10, and 5, and they saying you having an awful year. And only like I said before, only 2 other people in the NBA, Giannis and the Joker, averaged a similar stat line. Of course, their points per game is higher, but they're the only other 2 that average over 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. And we're saying Julius Randle is having an awful year. I'm saying he's having a bad year as well. My point is, you know how good of a basketball player you have to be to average that. You feel me? Especially when you getting double teamed every time you touch the ball. Like you have to be a really good basketball player. I expect if we get a point guard or we start Emmanuel Quickley in a starting lineup next year, we'll see a better Julius Randle. You feel me? A better Julius Randle. And y'all got to cut the narrative.
Julius Randle where? You're going to see him where?
And then what are you talking about?
In the NBA, you mean like with his family, he's going to be a better person? Like where is he going to be at when you say better Julius Randle? Because he could be anywhere.
I said on the court.
On what court? Whose court? Where's his home court going to be?
The Knicks. What are you talking about? They're not trading Julius Randle.
All right, so look,
Julius Randle.
Let me tell you
what I was saying because I wasn't done.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, if we start Emmanuel Quickley, you feel me? We'll see a better Julius Randle. The keys will be handed over to RJ Barrett, but I don't think he's ready for the keys yet. Because if he got double teamed as much as Julius Randle got double teamed, he wouldn't be performing as well. This is a fact. He wouldn't be performing as well. And I'm a RJ Barrett super fan. You feel me? But facts are facts. You feel unlike you, I know how to be objective about my basketball players. Not only when they're doing bad, when they're doing well not only I know how to be objective about my players. Not only when they're doing bad, when they're doing well as good as well. I can also critique them as well when they're doing good. Unlike you feel me? Unlike you feel me? So what I was saying, so in summation, you feel me? If we get a point guard or IQ starts at point, he plays different with IQ on the court. He allows IQ to run the point when Tibbs allow IQ to run the point, because sometimes when IQ is on the court and Burks is on the court at the same time, Tibbs still want Burks to run the point, which makes no sense to me. But yeah, and one last thing, y'all got to stop saying Julius Randle is jealous of RJ Barrett. It's because what game it was where RJ Barrett closed out the game and Julius Randle was just feeding RJ Barrett the ball and getting out the way. That doesn't sound like jealousy to me. That sounds like, get ahead, eat, my brother, eat. They taking pictures around and with each other around the town with celebrities in Miami after they came back on that immaculate win against the Miami Heat. It doesn't sound like jealousy. Y'all gotta stop making stuff up with nothing to back it. You feel me? Like no facts, no credible sources, nothing. All y'all do. Y'all love to believe stuff that says a source close to the organization. A source close to the organization. That's not a credible source. All right, I'm done now.
Let me cook. No, don't stop me. Nobody right there really gonna stop me, but don't stop me. Let me cook.
Nobody worried about you cooking.
Yo, let me cook. I'm
gonna go refresh my glass. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. It's gonna be a long night. You know what I'm saying? Get a full cup. Know what I mean? Like I said, let me cook. When it come down to y'all made the wrong play on the off season. Let me cook. And the difference is that Sean Marks made a trade at the trade deadline and y'all didn't. Let me cook. Y'all ain't do nothing. Y'all kept the same team like y'all was fitting to do something more than what y'all did in the first part of the season. Let me cook. In the first part of the All-Star game, before the All-Star game, y'all was doing bad. And after the All-Star game, y'all was doing bad. Let me cook. Y'all ain't do nothing with the beginning of the off season. So that means the transactions that y'all got y'all in wherever y'all at, whether that be the 11th seed or the 12th seed, and y'all was the 4th seed going into the playoffs last season. So y'all went backwards with those transactions, and then y'all stood on it and didn't even make no moves, and then and on top of all that, wasn't even utilizing the plays. This is why I say what I say about Tommy T. Tweet him if you feel different. And I'm telling you that because at the end of the day, if you're supposed to be the coach of the year, you're the one who's expected to win games because you don't have all the talent like a Brooklyn Nets. You have the talent and not utilize them like a Steve Nash would. So my point is, he was a fluke. I mean, not like that in a bad way. Shout to Jay Fluke in the intro. I still say that we got the hottest intro song for all podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Or at least the sports podcast. But like I said, when it come down to Tommy T from the coach of the year last year to this year, and the organization, y'all always Worldwide West and all of this. Listen, it's not impressive. Who you impressing? You're not impressing no fans if you don't make no moves. If y'all was losing before the trade deadline, and then after the trade deadline, y'all was still losing. So like, how are y'all impressive? Y'all not impressive. Y'all bad. And I could go on, but you know.
Bro. Yo,
we play our April 6th.
The first thing I heard you say was talking about acquisitions in the off season. How many different acquisitions you have or had on your team this year, and y'all still in ninth place with KD and Kyrie on your basketball team? Y'all in ninth place, and you want to talk about our acquisitions in the off season? Y'all in ninth, bro, with KD and Kyrie on your team. Humble yourself. Humble yourself. Humble yourself, bro.
The front office and the Nets is better than the Knicks.
You should not be talking this spicy being in the ninth place, bro. Like I understand if y'all was like in the top 5 or something, you talking crazy. You're in ninth place with KD and Kyrie on your team. Bro, now you got Ben Simmons that's not playing.
Paul Marks and company is better than Worldwide West.
You had a spark when you started, but now you're just garbage. Y'all losing more games than winning now.
Nah, we found it more so than anything. So that being said, we still in it. Why y'all talk about winning? Why you even say the word winning? Don't say nothing that say close to winning. Don't say spinning, winning, winning. Don't say nothing that's close to
winning. You're in the play-in, but you're not in the playoffs.
We won more games to get in.
Listen, man. Listen.
Beat y'all. Like,
how low has the ball dropped that you have all this talent on your team, and the highlight you have is at least we at a higher seed than the Knicks.
No, this is the podcast. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see where's the humor when we've been
winning
every game for 2 years. Like, what are you talking about? I mean,
it is humorous. It is humorous, bro. Because the sad part is y'all in ninth place, bro. Like, if I was you, there would be no spicy talk. I'd be humble.
I got mad spicy talk because every 4-year team that got what he wanted, he fulfilled his contract obligations, and he want to get his money, but he ain't do help y'all win. Randall fulfilled his contract obligations.
He actually won quite a few games for us this year. Evan Fournier.
Not enough to make the playoffs. Not enough to make the play-in.
Hold on. Bro, you're not even in the playoffs, so stop talking about playoffs. You're not even in the playoffs.
Bro, we in the play-in.
Y'all, but that's not the playoffs.
That's
stop
not even
talking about the playoffs. You're not a playoff team. You're a play-in team. You're not a playoff
team. Y'all couch team. Y'all the biggest with the hand with the big supporters. Y'all biggest fans. Y'all with me. Y'all gonna be home and join the game with me.
Listen, bro.
You can go see the Knicks team. And you can go with the Knicks. Watch us play the play-in.
Listen, I'm gonna watch y'all play the play-in, and then I'm gonna watch y'all be home because Atlanta's playing way better basketball than y'all right now, and I think they could beat y'all in the play-in game.
But what they beat y'all, just because they beat y'all, don't mean they could beat us.
We beat them 3 times this season. They beat us.
Y'all beat them the last game.
We beat them 3 times this season. They beat us once.
They beat y'all when it counted. When it counted.
They all count. What you talking about? All regular season games count. We beat them 3 times this year. They beat us once. All regular seasons count.
Out though.
It didn't put us out. We still was mathematically in to fight for the play-in. You feel me? But that didn't put us out. See, look, you're making up stuff that's not true again. But the fact of the matter is, Here you go deflecting. I believe they could beat y'all in the playing game because they're playing way better basketball than y'all.
We play them
You feel me?
tomorrow.
Yeah,
So
y'all
we
do.
gonna see. Yeah, we
Y'all
gonna
do.
see.
Oh, they play y'all tomorrow. They got to put y'all in 10th place.
We play them tomorrow. The flag. Well, I want all the
Yo,
smoke.
they
Hey,
about
we
to
play
put them in 10th
tomorrow.
place.
Bro,
They about to put them in
play
10th place.
tomorrow, 7:30. If y'all ain't doing nothing, pull up, man. Trust me,
Yo,
it's the place to be. Watch the
they
Brooklyn
gonna-
Nets game. Go to the Brooklyn
They
Nets
gonna
game.
put y'all in the 10th place.
But
Oh,
it's in
that's about to
Atlanta.
be hilarious.
Yo,
That's
nah,
gonna be
watch.
hilarious.
Listen, I think we win this game. And like before we leave, like we go through the schedules, you know what I'm saying? I feel like tomorrow everything is a must win.
I
You
bet
know,
you-
the fans right now
bet you
trying to
started your,
stay
I
5-0.
bet you started your pre-cap off like that too before
What?
the Bucks game. I think we win this game, and I'm gonna tell you why.
I don't, maybe, perhaps.
Yeah, you did.
But-
Yeah, you did.
Look, Saturday we play them, and then we got 2 days off, and then we play the Rockets. We got to win all these games. Then we play y'all next. We on a back-to-back at the Garden. So y'all got the advantage because we on the back-to-back, but still, that's a must-win game for us. We got to find a way to put it together, and I think Nash does that by opening up the roster. Play Cam Thomas. You know, we haven't played him since he got injured in Boston. So you're saying he ain't 100? Put him on the injury list. Make me feel better as a fan. Seeing him sit there and not get no run is like crazy. You know, put Kessler Edwards in the game. He should be getting more minutes as well. Again, I reiterate. I feel like before next week, and on Friday, we probably do the podcast early because we play Cleveland at 7:30. You know what I'm saying? So
We could do that.
we'll probably pull up like 5. Look for us like 5. And before I forget, shout out to my guy Trey for Beta, and I'm saying is born in the Apple fitted, and I'm saying it's fire, matched the Brooklyn Net jersey, so you know I had to wear it. Yeah, you know, I think we can beat the Hawks. I definitely think we can beat the Rockets. We gotta beat the Knicks. Fuck the pardon my language. We got nothing to do with bragging rights. Got nothing to do with the last 3 games that we won prior in the season. We not even trying to, you know, I ain't jacking bragging rights. I'm jacking. We need this win. We need to see what's good with that. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing we need to do. And listen, I think, and that's another game before next week. So we're gonna see. And then on Friday, we'll be back early before we play Cleveland. So I think we have a chance to go 3-0. And I'll be close sometime. What I said last week, or I'll just be capping. I said Saturday, what was it? Sunday, Tuesday.
Ain't no call-ins today. I just got in the house before the show. Uncle said talk about calling. Ain't no call-ins today. I just got in the house before the show started. I wasn't able to charge my other phone. So no call-ins today, Unc.
I said 2 for 2. I said 4-0. We was 2 for 2. Like I said, we like a 500. I mean, we could be better than 500. I see us as better than a 500 ball club, and I want to see that. I want to see us going to the play in with the momentum. Even if we only make the play in, that's fine. Like it's mathematically for us, we can't make the playoffs, and we just make the play in. I still as a fan want to see a streak. I want to see the momentum. I want to see us going there with the tempo. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to seeing that. Even if it's a 2-game win streak, I definitely don't want it. I'm saying, like, let me see something. You know what I mean? We the Brooklyn Nets. We expect this, like you said in the beginning of the season, we was winning 7 out of 10 games for 3 weeks in a row. I mean, for 30 games, you know, for 30 games, 7 out of 3 games. We were 21-9, and after that, it kind of went downhill. It took us a long time to get 30. We just got 40. You know, you guys get 40 wins this year. You get 30 wins.
You've been past 30 wins, you hater.
Nah, I know I got 30 wins.
Yeah, but
I was ruling for y'all.
I said we was gonna be 2-2 last week. We was 3-1. And that's for Coach Tommy T playing the kids, man.
Who y'all on your roster? I mean, who y'all play before us?
Hold on, let me see.
Our last game is the Pacers. We got to win that game too.
We play Cleveland, the Magics, and then we play y'all. We play the Magic. Oh, we play Cleveland tomorrow. We play the Magic on Sunday. You got us a back-to-back. And we play y'all on Wednesday. Word. And then we play the Wizards on Friday. We're going to smoke them again.
Yeah, the Raptors took that spot from the Cavs. I knew they would. That 7th spot's still up for grabs, but
Yeah, you know what?
Distant.
Y'all always lose to the Bucks. Y'all always lose to the Bucks.
The free throws is just unjust. Like, yo, the refs, where they and where they come from? Like, how would they ref the game like that? Where did they go? Did they live in Brooklyn? Do they go to a Brooklyn bakery after that? Do they go to Brooklyn anything after that?
Ain't nobody trying to hear y'all crybaby excuses, man.
I don't understand like how they could go anywhere and have dignity, like just walk around with their chin up, knowing that they ref the game like that. That was nasty work.
Too bad always beating the Knicks won't get you a championship.
Y'all gotta go to the playoffs for that to
y'all gotta go to the playoffs
too. Yeah, but we have an opportunity. We have an
opportunity.
It's better than not having one. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I see why you don't feel no pain because y'all used to losing.
It went from a chip called champion to we have an opportunity.
It's still a ship named champion. We just had to patch up some of the holes on the side of the ship. Now
it went from a ship named champion. Holes on the ship. It went from a ship named champion to a ship named opportunity.
That's funny. I'm not even going to try to block that. That was funny. But just know this. It's a ship named champion. It's a championship. And the truth is, we still got an opportunity, man. We still looking through the binoculars. We can still see the Island Name Finals. You guys got sent packing. Y'all playing. Y'all got brochures.
Nah, son.
To the finest resorts.
Nah, yeah. It sounds like a cruise ship called Opportunities.
It's a ship named Champion.
It's part of the Carnival. It's part of the Carnival fleet. You feel me? It's a cruise ship named Opportunity because that is a cruise ship named A Dollar in a Dream. That's what it's called. It's a cruise ship named Kevin Durant in a Dream.
That was your bet. You lost that bet. Now I'm saying you lost that. I don't know why you would think y'all would go 3 to 5th. Like y'all got smoked this season, man.
Yeah.
Like,
bro, yeah.
Traded Bullock. Like y'all was. You thought y'all was.
We got smoked all season. Like y'all wasn't getting smoked all season. Y'all in the 9th place, bro. Like 9th.
Yeah, but y'all funnier because y'all didn't even make the playoffs.
You didn't make the playoffs yet neither. Last season. You didn't make the playoffs yet neither. The play-ins is not the playoffs. Hold on. Even if it was the year before's regular playoff stand and 1 to 8 makes the playoffs, y'all still not in the playoffs.
But you know what's the best about this situation is that the Knicks' secret glory is wishing they could stop us from going to the playoffs with that game, but it don't matter because we did enough before we played y'all.
You asked me what was the bet? I made the bet was said. He said, speaking of $1, send me my $1, nephew. Soon as I get my taxes back, Soon as I get my taxes back, I got you.
Yeah. He said 3 to 5. That's mathematically no. You guys are not 3 to 5.
What you said you was gonna be? You said you was gonna be 1 to 3. 9 is a mathematically no.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be 1 to 3. Crazy out here, man.
They in 9th place. He be trying to talk crazy to me like, bro, listen.
Still got a chance.
Yeah, you want a Carnival cruise ship called Opportunity. I heard you already. You feel me?
It's all good, man. I know y'all already at the resort. Well, if we on the Carnival, wherever y'all at, it's a resort going there, but we not going there. We gonna make the right turn and go to the land called Finals because y'all at the resort already. So we on the cruise ship getting it together. Like, nah, we can't turn it to a cruise ship. We can't go to the festival. We have to continue to make this a championship. It's the ship. Name champion. Stay focused. So we know what we're doing. It's two ways. It's to the land called Finals, and it's where y'all at the resort. The resort called.
Guess what?
It's the resort called Relax to next season.
Yo, you're right, JJ. You know, yo, listen. Listen. I thought he put opportunity because I was laughing too hard. But you're right, though, JJ. Yo, listen, man. Y'all had an opportunity to win last night. But guess what? KD missed another game winner against the Bucks at home.
Nah, it's more to that. That's an iceberg in the glacier right there. It's more than him just missing a 3-pointer. Like, as a Knicks fan, you did laugh at losses because y'all did it for 8 seasons in a row. Y'all made the playoffs and then y'all won one game and asked for us. And it was the last game y'all won. So who's laughing?
Yeah.
Who's
I'm laughing. I'm
through the
laughing
game?
because you guys are supposed to be 1-3, and now y'all sitting comfortably at seed number 9.
We're not comfortable.
And with a possibility of not even making the playoffs and sitting at home with the New York Knickerbockers. Oh man, not the Nets.
We're not comfortable. We're not comfortable.
The Nets.
There's nothing comfortable about this.
Not the Nets sitting at 9, fighting for playing spots. Not the Nets. No way.
This is unbecoming.
No way.
This is beyond me. And as a fan, I am upset. And you do see the rants. You're going to see that. And I'm being honest. I don't like it. And I want to see us play better because I know we could do better. I like the potential of the Brooklyn Nets in the play-in situation. I say let's take a game at a time. Before we see the land call finals, we got a long way to go. Somebody say, yo, listen, man. I just know we need a lot to do. And before we do it brick by brick, like Will Smith, you know what I'm saying? We need to do it brick by brick. Know what I mean?
It's like Castaway. It's just you and Wilson on a raft called Opportunity.
Nah, it's not a raft. It's a ship made champions, a championship.
It's been downgraded to a raft. It's you and Wilson, because you know they're using the Wilson basketballs. You see what I did there, right? So it's you and Wilson.
Right ring before y'all.
Yo, listen, it's you and Wilson on a raft called Opportunity, searching for a homeland called finals. Good luck.
Just know, listen to respect for Rose. He did try to get that energy, but once he left, it was gone. He got married on the garden floor, and then y'all had a losing season. He leaving y'all after this. Y'all gonna mess up his marriage if he stayed. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all had a losing season. Like, yo, everybody want to make it seem like Thibodeau made Rose. He ain't make Rose. Rose made Thibodeau. That's bad.
Whoever said that?
I'm just saying that.
Because I was the one saying exactly. I've been saying exactly what you said. I've been saying that, Rose, and you know this. And you know this because you watch Knicks and Ish. You know this.
I can't watch Knicks and Ish no more.
Yes, you can.
I'm not banned.
Oh no,
I
unbanned you. I unbanned you. Soon as I got off live, I unbanned you. I told you you're not welcome, and you tried to play yourself. Like I wasn't serious.
Yo,
you tried to play yourself like I wasn't serious. I was like, so he really gonna sit here and comment on my shit like I told him he not welcome here. All right, let me fix it.
Yo, I'm telling you, man.
Yo, JJ, I'm killing him today. I'm on the roll, son.
Please, man. Yo, I'll tell you is this. As a Knicks fan, y'all already eliminated on April Fools. Like, that's the biggest joke, is that it's not an April Fools. Like, what you saying is all contributed to April Fools jokes. Like, it's a raft. That's an April Fools joke.
I'm the only one with the jokes here because y'all in 9th place. Like, yo, bro, y'all in 9th place. Yo, listen, man. Yo, I next show, I'm going to pull up all the footage before the beginning of the season and how we going to be in number 1 and 3. We going to do this and that. Yo. Now you in 9th place. Yo, you know why it's funny to me? And the reason why I could find joy in this, because even though I said we was going to be 1 through 5, I've never out my mouth said we had championship aspirations. And I also said last year was an overachievement for us. I said that. Yes, absolutely. All day in America. You feel me? So this is why there's no pain and hurt. Was there frustration? Absolutely. Did I yell at Tibbs and go on my own rants on Knicks and Ish? Absolutely. All day in America. But there's no pain and hurt because
This is not a disappointment.
It is, but I'm not hurt. You feel me? Because again, I knew we wasn't even going to win. We wasn't going to win a championship no matter where we land. You feel me? So like it's like okay, we just starting the vacation earlier.
What about the Brooklyn Nets and us breaking the tie? Did that hurt?
No.
So when we won the City game, that ain't hurt your Knicks fan soul.
I was perturbed for like 2 seconds, and then I got over it because I was surrounded by family and a whole bunch of love. You feel me? But you know what I mean? Like my daughter was there, my cousin was there, my bros was over there. Even though Seb was trying to crack jokes, I wasn't paying him no mind. There was Hennessy flowing.
There to keep the spirits up.
Yeah, it was Hennessy flowing. It was a good time, bro. Like it was a good time.
Yeah,
so, but the fact of the matter is, I don't care. I do care because I would love to have beat y'all, but at the end of the day, yeah, because at that point we had bigger fish to fry. We were still in 12th place. Like losing to the Nets was the least of our problems. Like we had bigger problems. We was in 12th place. So
I disagree with that because when it came down to it in the offseason,
how you going to disagree with how I feel? You asked me, was I disappointed? How you going to disagree with how I feel?
Let me finish what I was saying.
My feelings.
All right, so hold on. When we watch, if you're consistent with watching this podcast, you can watch in the beginning and the same thing I was saying about the offseason and clutch games. And when it come down to who's helping the team win in the last 5 minutes. And the last time we looked at the stat, it was 14-24. That was the Knicks record for clutch games. And bringing in these players in the offseason was supposed to help those specific clutch games because with a record like 14-24 in clutch situations, it shows that's 38 times the Knicks were out of 82. And this is last week. I checked the stat. 38 times out of 82, y'all were in clutch situations. And I remember you saying in another podcast about how you would like to win games with blowout situations, like you just want to dominate. And of course, every team needs that, but also needs to know how to pull together to win those tough games at the end, those close games. So I'm saying all that to say, they didn't do that with the offseason, getting those contributions, in my opinion. You said, oh, we did it sometime. They won some games. But when you look at the stat is 14-24. The same way last night. I was upset. Of course, I want to see KD.
That's such an abstract stat. You feel me? And I'll let you finish that.
Hold on. But when it come down to KD missing the three, like, yeah, and again, I don't want to see us win clutch games or close games with KD in situations where he has to play hero ball. And that's what I seen last night. I want to see more of execution. And I put a lot of onus on Dragic and him not showing leadership and turning the ball over and missing shots when we need him to score the ball or create offense for other players. That being said, this is how we win these close games. And that's what matters, that we lost by 1 point. In all of these games that we talking about, I'm gonna get into how tight the loss was. We be losing by the last minute, we'll lose the game. But in that minute decides the game. That's my point. And who shows up and who doesn't. And
So again, as an avid New York Knicks basketball watcher, a lot of games that we lost, Evan Fournier hit some really big shots down the stretch. You feel me? And it wasn't his job to take over the game and win the game for us. That's RJ and Julius Randle's job. You feel me? Evan is a support role. And Evan in his support role, a lot of games this season, hit some really big shots. You feel me? To keep us in the game, to tie the game, help bring us back. And it's up to the stars of the team to bring the game home. And that didn't happen this season. You feel me? And it's not just Evan. It's the whole team that wasn't playing well. You feel me? Like, after the first 6 games, I could name you 6 people who struggled tremendously. Off the top of my head, and it was more. You had RJ not shooting well. You had Randle. Evan was inconsistent. You had Kemba Walker not doing his thing. Quickly wasn't shooting well. Obi wasn't playing well. In that whole stretch, it was a multitude of people not playing well. The team as a whole wasn't playing well. It's not solely rested on the shoulders of the new acquisitions. Alec Burke wasn't playing well. Like, that's 7 people.
But that's the point. No,
And that's 7 people out of a 10-man rotation that's playing poorly. So
what happened in the offseason? Y'all kept Burks in the offseason. Y'all got Kemba in the offseason. Y'all got Evan in the offseason. What else happened in the offseason? Those are, you see what I'm saying?
But then I also named 4 other people who were here last year that, and I don't even account Burks as an offseason acquisition. He was already on the team. We just extended him. You feel me? So yeah.
So what was the difference between Burks' contract and Bullock contract?
I don't know. I think it's about the same because I think Burks ain't making that much money. I think Burks making like $12 million a year. I think
Bullock was making Bullock than Burks.
That's not necessarily true because even though Bullock wasn't, and people somebody said a tremendous fact on one of my lives that Bullock wasn't like a lockdown defender. He was a great help defender. He knew the defensive schemes. He knew how to get guys in places that help defend, right? And we got to stop talking about him like he was a lockdown defender. Burks is just as good as an individual defender as Bullock. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Well, the problem with Burke is that he was getting played out of his position too much this year. He's not a point guard. He's being played as a point guard. Now he's playing more of the 2. He's starting to shoot and play very effective basketball. He was a big part of the 4-game win streak he was on. Big part. You feel me? And that's mostly because he's playing his natural role. And again, it goes down, is not just solely relying on the new acquisitions. The whole team was playing bad. The whole team. You feel me? So
that's what I'm saying. Like, not the whole team. The team that was supposed to be earning, the team players that earned minutes, Jericho Sims and Deuce McBride didn't play. And that's what I'm saying. These acquisitions weren't better than the rookies. Period.
That's not necessarily.
Deuce McBride is a better point guard than Kemba this season.
I mean, no, not true. Like if you talk about his NBA minutes, Deuce McBride, he's a better defender than Kemba, but he's offensively, even though Kemba was
problem, man. Off-season problems.
You the one saying these things, but when I'm about to prove you wrong, you go, "That's y'all problem." Don't say these things. Don't say these things. If it's my problem, don't say these things, and I won't have to prove you wrong. You feel me? Like if you look at Deuce's offensive numbers, do I think Deuce will eventually be better than Kemba Walker is right now? Yes. He just hasn't had the PT. But if you look at the numbers as is, Kemba Walker, even though he was struggling, his offensive numbers is better than Deuce. You feel me? But Deuce is a way better defender. I think he should have got minutes just because of that aspect. You feel me? Over Kemba Walker, especially since Kemba Walker wasn't giving us what he should have been giving us. Like, that's the reason why I think Deuce should play. But do I think that Deuce right now is an offensive player, better player than Kemba is? No. He's still got a lot to work on in his game. He's still trying to figure out the NBA game. I think that Sims should have got minutes over Taj Gibson for most of this season. Taj is good at coming in for spot minutes, like when you're in a pinch or somebody's playing a small ball lineup. And what I started to really notice, Taj might have extended his career another 2 years by adding the 3 ball, because the last few games he's been shooting the 3 at a very high clip. I don't think he should ever play center again, but as a stretch 4, yeah. And I'm not talking about playing big minutes. I'm talking about 15 minutes. Give Taj Gibson 15 minutes. He's going to give you the best 15 minutes you ever seen. But no more than 15 minutes a game. You feel me? Yeah, but again, it's a whole multitude of things. I think Grimes should have got more minutes, especially when Evan wasn't shooting well, or Nice Evan ain't shooting well. I want Quentin Grimes out there, because even if Quentin Grimes not shooting well, he's defended at a high level. You feel me? These are the things that need to happen. And we still got to see if we're going to re-sign Cam Reddish. You feel me? I hope we do. I like Cam Reddish's game. I think he got a tremendous upside. I think he's going to be a bargain for us, being the fact that he don't have much of a resume. You feel me? But that's what it is. I'm ready to clip this because I gotta go be a dad.
Yeah, nah, likewise, man. Shout out to T-Time, man. Shout out to Big Fan Breezy, Knicks versus Nets, big fan, who run the city. It's been a year. I think it has been the actual calendar year for real. Like, so again, we appreciate all of the fans. We see y'all in the chat. We like, share, and subscribe. I see y'all in the comments because y'all comment heavy. We ain't gotta ask y'all to comment. Y'all definitely in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But like, share, and subscribe. If you like something, hit that like button. And again, man, thank y'all for tuning in. We spread love to Brooklyn way. You know what's up.
Fraz, I see you, Brody. Team Nixon issue in the building. You already know the vibe. You feel me? I appreciate everybody on the pull up. You know what I mean? We'll see y'all next week at 5. You heard?
Yeah.
And live.